Well, here we are at Attingham with a case Maxim, which I managed to find the update online. So I didn't get this tractor off of ModHub. I got this off of King Mods, and there's been an update for it, and it wasn't by the original modder. So it's the same mod, but updated by a different modder. And as you may have noticed, it does sound slightly better. However, there are some different things going on with it. The wheels have been changed, so we don't have the square block out wheels like the case should have. I don't know what wheels these are, but they should have black centers. What else is missing? Oh yeah, it doesn't. The aging of the paint is gone. The max track is now chrome as opposed to just being base solid white, and I believe the power shift is slightly different too. And it doesn't get as dirty. It's not as dirty. What's it like inside? I haven't checked to see whether there's any changes to the inside. Radio. Is that the same? Possibly. Can't remember. It all looks pretty much the same. That's about right. The eagle never sits center. But it's still a grand tractor, of which I love very much. But it does sound slightly better, does it not? Anyway, we're just gonna feed these bad boys because they need it. In fact, we'll check our mules. The babes are going to need. They're alright actually, they're not too bad, and they're okay for water. Our 15 there are over 1,000, but I'm going to keep them in there for the minute until we have another load of offspring from these guys. Our prices, so our oldest ones here, 39 months, are at 3,375. These ones are overtaking them now, but that's because they're further into the reproduction cycle. I fully expect these guys to start ramping it back up again. I don't think they're going to lose money. I don't think it's built into the game. I think they just drop when they're not fully pregnant, and then they give birth and then they start dropping again. So ideally selling them just after they've given birth is the best time, because the calf makes more money than you lose when the cow is fully pregnant. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, ask me. I'll try and explain it a little bit better. It's not great sounding, but it's better sounding than the other one. I don't know is the answer to whatever it was I was going to say. I just don't know. Right, so we've got plenty of eggs coming along. Let's check on here, save wandering around the farm. I know I like to, but that's not what we want. We want that. No, we don't want that. What do I want? This one. You fool. Maple syrup, that's doing grand. We'll wait until that's full and then we'll empty it. The furniture and plank situation. They are full of planks and we need to get them full up to storing, and then we'll sort that out. Cereal. Where's that jalopy at? Hey, that dropped. What was that all about? Don't know. Looks like we need more corn in there. I don't know, it seems happy at the moment. How much have we made? 421? That's poor. I think we're going to make a massive loss on this palaver. Do we have anything else in stupidity? Our tomatoes, well, they're doing fine. They've got water. Oh, and sheep. I always forget about the sheep. I always forget that we've got the sheep. So they're getting close to reproduction. 80%. Not long now. Fine for water. We could top up some food. We could actually do something with the sheep. It won't be much, but it'll be something. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and slurry spread our grass fields, all of our grass fields. So we'll time lapse and jump cut that situation because we've got three mahoosive, I say mahoosive, we've got one mahoosive field and two unmahoosive fields. The old wool situation is a bit woolly. It appears to go quicker. Appears to be a bit faster on its legs. Did that actually give them anything? Oh, it did. Oh, it did then. Ooh, so how much have they got now? Oh, they're fine. Look at that. That's plenty. They're happy. I do love it when it's all green. Honey will probably need... What am I doing? Honey will probably need sorting out at some point, but that can maintain itself, because it just, even though it doesn't spawn them, it just backs it up anyway. So let's put you here. I don't know which tractor we're going to use yet for the slurry spreading. Let's use the JCB. We'll get our use out of it. It's a bit overkill for this, but it does mean that we can, because we're going to have to go up to that big field quite regular, I would imagine. And we can get a bit of pace on. I would like this slurry tanker in the next size up, I think. Absolutely adore this slurry tanker, however it is slightly on the small side. It looks great though. It looks good, it performs well, it's got a very good spread. It just doesn't hold very much, and I don't want to modify it to hold more, because that, you know, look at the size of it. It's not that big, so it would just be very unrealistic to do something like that. I've had it before where combines that have excessive tanks, that doesn't happen, and you know, let's not start here. I think we'll start right over in the farthest point. Not that it really makes any difference where we start, but I feel like we should. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, I can't see nothing. That's not helpful. There's the right hand side that has the furthest spread on this, and I think it's about there or thereabouts. fields. I was gonna to seed those bulb patches, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. We've got Court Farm coming. We just really want to try and make as much money as we can now, and that means we're going to get one more cut out of this, I think, which is going to all be silage, and then we need to maintain all of our other things, the cows and stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be overly advantageous to plant anything, although I suppose we could prepare the fields, couldn't we? We could get them prepared. That wouldn't really cost us anything, so it wouldn't cost us seed or anything like that. And a few procedures that we could do leading up into that as well, I guess. It all kind of feels I don't know, a bit odd, because obviously we're not going to be staying here, we'll be moving on and taking our empire with us, if you like. I do like, yes, I do like. And then we'll hit Court Farm hard, real hard. Lots of decisions to be made. Lots of things to do. Once I'm empty, then we'll jump into the time lapse. And get on our merry little way. I think that'll do. Just cover it all over the road. 2% left. So we'll jump into the old time lapse, and then we'll jump cut into whichever field we happen to be into after that. So this has taken a very long time to do. The longest one, believe it or not, was the grass field. The other two grass fields I completely forgot I'd already done. So we're okay there. We don't have to do those. But I thought, we'll just get this lot done. Let's get it done. I had intended to include a little piece in the middle, which I've decided not to. I cut it out. And that was purely because I was trying to pad and then I had a different idea halfway through. But I'll show you what I was doing as soon as I've done this. I have leased a plough, which we need to plough that smaller section of field over there that's not been ploughed. Probably sounds a bit pointless when we're leaving the farm, but at the same time it gives us stuff to do. And let's face it, there could be a delay. Court Farms may be delayed. It may not even come out because of whatever. So we need to be prepared to continue here if that's what we're going to do. So yeah, we need to get it all ready. We're gonna play it by ear, and we've got until March to plant stuff anyway, and we're in July at the moment. You know, we've finished harvest and it's July. That's ridiculous. It's a bit like 2022 was really like that. So yeah, as you notice, we can take Slurry out of the calves' pen, which is rather handy when you're over this way. Saves a bit of travelling. So yeah, it does give us Slurry from here. So thank you very much for that. I'll show you the plough. I moved the bee pallets and it all went Pete Tong. We'll go there, we'll have a look. We'll start ploughing, but we're not going to plough for this video. We'll save that for the next one, but we will start ploughing. So the bees, yeah, I moved the first pallet. The second pallet spawned in what I was doing, so I pushed them forwards, and then the third pallet spawned there, and I was like, you know, screw it. It's just, yeah, thanks very much. You have not helped me one iota. So that is our plough. It's the Kubota. It's a 5-furrow reversible, and we'll head over there. We've only got, like I say, we've only got that one bit to do, but we'll get there. We'll get the tractor in the field ready, and we'll probably do a couple of lines just to see how it performs. A lot of this episode has been time-lapse, and to be fair, there's not a lot else I can do at the moment until things start coming in the way we want them to. So we may be reduced to, or we may have not reduced to, we may have to resort to other things like skipping a few days just to get ahead of ourselves. And again, I just have to, it just comes to clarify the point that once you actually become quite efficient at what you're doing on your farm and you have your plan, everything can move very quickly, very smoothly, until obviously you get mistakes and things, but most of the mistakes come from new stuff that I've never tried doing before. Does this have a transport position? Fold plough, it does. I feel like this may... See, that, there you go, that is what the Irmo is supposed to do. If you've been watching my Bally Spring episodes, I've got the Irmo plough, and it is supposed to pivot There, see? That's what it's supposed to do, guys. Just in case you were wondering. So up here, I have actually left... I haven't slurried that. I could have slurried it, but I haven't, because we need to form that and make it a little bit better. We can still get into that field if we need to, which we don't need to, but we could. I'm happy that that works. I am happy that that works. We need to plough the other way. No, the other way. I do enjoy ploughing. I didn't before. I found it really tiresome and boring. But now that things kind of work properly and you get decent animations and stuff going on, and the ground actually looks like it's doing what it should be when you're ploughing, it's not quite as annoying. It's not quite as annoying. I've just turned a corner and you can't really do that in real life, but hey ho. We'll find the straight line probably down the other side. Actually, I should have probably gone down the other side and thinned it out this way. But this is working quite nicely. I will... That's not right. Did I turn that when I was turning round and then turn it back again? Something doesn't feel quite correct there. I see a straight line. Like that. But that's not doing that straight. Oh, we got stones. We got stones. I've got a mod for this. Got a mod for these stones. We're going to do some stone picking as well then, obviously. I hate stones. Purely because a lot of the things that we've got for sorting the stones out don't actually work properly. So we're kind of bound to these horrible stone pickers. Oh, I'm trying to see which line is the best one to go with. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Nope. Give me a straight line. Give me something to work with, will you? Yes, it is, by the looks of it. That is quite helpful. We'll see in a minute when we turn around and have a look at our wonky straight line. It didn't feel like it was going that wonky. Do you know what I mean? Goodness me. Don't get much help in this world, do you? I'll find it, and then I'll tidy up. I think this is it. I think we finally got it. So you could have just used hired help to do the first line, but then where's the fun in that? I mean, seriously, where is the fun in that? And there we have it. It only took 6 million passes. It's okay. Oh, that bank is really bad, isn't it? So again, it is very nice that we can get slurry from the calves shed. Well, this is delightful. We'll do a couple more rows. And then we'll have a cup of tea. I should really do a series where we do use all the Kubota stuff, a bit like I did with the Newbrook series. Used basically everything was Kubota except for a McCormick that we had and the Vicon baler, but obviously we've got that baler as a Kubota baler as well now. So we could do a complete Kubota. Has anybody done a combine conversion or mod for the Kubota for 22? I know we had one in the pack for 19. I'm wondering whether we've got it in 22. I shall have to do some research. If anybody's seen one, let me know. Then we'll go and skank it from wherever. I do not care. Anyway, we'll go one more back down, and then we'll call it a day for today's episode. Maybe short, maybe long. It's very hard to tell when you're recording exactly how much time. I know how much time in real life it's gone into it, but when you're working with time lapses and stuff, I literally have no idea how long the video is going to be. I am liking this though. That's a good combination. Of course, the good thing about the old JCB is the size of the cab. Got all that space in there to sprawl out. Stick it in auto drive. Sprawl out and have a kip if you've got a really big field. I would do that. I really would. I'd have a snooze. It's not unknown for me to fall asleep in tractors. I may or may not have done that during harvest one year. Just had a little doze off. It was fine. I got shouted at over the CB. It was okay. No sleeping here. Wide awake I was. Thanks for watching everyone. Stay safe and may the weather be with you.